All right, everybody, welcome in. It is Phil Nagy for Nagy on Sports here. It's time for Game 3. Avs are up 2-0 in real life and in our simulated Stanley Cup Finals. And Darcy Kuemper has been a big part of it. He has been sharp. We are heading to Tampa Bay, and again, in a 7-game series, until a home team loses a game, you don't really have a series, or so they say. So let's go ahead and get this one cracking. Appreciate everybody being on. It's been fun to do these games together. So hope you have enjoyed them as well, as Nikita Kucherov goes cross ice to Andre Palat. Stamkos rubbed off the puck, and then Nathan MacKinnon can get it back to Devon Toews. Now Burakovsky up the left side. Again, a 2-0 lead. Oof, big shot, and Vasilevsky's able to kick it aside. Makar back to Nate the Great. Toews to Makar. Burakovsky, and he's got it taken off his stick with Stamkos. Is he going to dump, or is he going to take it in? He's going to try to dangle it in all the way himself. Palat now rubbed up, double teamed against the wall. Getting late in a period. Palat up front, and look at Kuemper with a blocker to the right side. Not out of danger yet. Now Victor Hedman behind the goal, and then a big shot by Stamkos that again Kuemper turns aside. And the Avalanche netminder is sharp here early, as you can see here, to start the game. Hey, welcome in, Kit. Glad you're on to be able to manage the chat as goes fast and furious here. Nick Paul now down the right side, and he will get checked, and then is able to kind of bump it past his man into the corner before Devon Toews picks it up. Landeskog now. Gabriel Landeskog up the middle, and a big shot, and it's going to be taken there and eaten as Nathan MacKinnon, still on late in the shift, puts that one right on goal, and Vasilevsky is able to eat it, and he will freeze the puck now. Second line for both teams. Again, we didn't get a 7-0 victory like there was in real life in Game 2. The Avalanche, again, are on fire, but until somebody loses at home, you don't really have a series yet. At least that's what they say. So throws it on net, and Kuemper's going to just kind of eat it, and we'll freeze the puck again with Braden Point kind of hovering right on him. There's the virtual statistics. Leader in points, Nate the Great. 20 of them with his 9 goals and 11 assists. Third line in for the Lightning now. Oh, and in there, Colton! He just kind of sweeps it with the backhand, and Kuemper was not even ready for it. Wow, was that one quick, right off the draw. Cirelli to Hagel. And Ross Colton, let's watch how quick this one's in. Across, and he just swipes it in. Give me a little better angle on that here in our Nagy on Sports camera crew. There you go, draw one, that's a play. And he sweeps it in. Look at that little snapper from point blank range. Kuemper has absolutely no chance at that one. Really nice play, as you saw Cirelli kind of tied up, much like we just saw there. Ties up the centerman. And then Hagel sneaks in right behind him, puts it right on the stick of Colton. And Ross Colton, the right winger, drills that thing home. 1-0 Tampa Bay here at home at the Amalie Arena. And Game 1 has started with a very quick strike from the Lightning. Again, most of the momentum on the side, at least in the series, of the Avalanche, who won both of our first 2 games in the simulation, and obviously in real life as well. And here's Nichushkin across the middle to Kadri. And it's going to be taken off his stick, and Colton, the goal scorer, quickly down the other way, kind of dangling through his legs. And now he'll fire a quick one on, and look at Eric Johnson just able to body up and keep the Lightning away from that front of the crease. Here's Nichushkin, he'll fire it on, and it's just blockered to the side by Vasilevsky. Now Nichushkin again. Belmar is going to get rubbed off the puck there, and now Bowen Byram, or as some people like to say, Bo Byram. Comfort takes it around behind the net. And he's going to take it all the way around over the middle before jumping it off for Alex Newhook. Newhook puts it on, and Vasilevsky's able to deflect it to the outside, but not taken away. Jan Ruda can't struggle, or can't get it out. Big shot from Josh Manson at the blue line, and Vasilevsky will eat it here as your top 10 scorers in the playoffs. Number 12, or excuse me, Alex Killorn right there at the top of the list with 12 goals, leads all of the goal scorers here in our virtual Stanley Cup playoffs. Here is the face-off to the right side of Vasilevsky, and it's going to be taken out. Patrick Maroon ends up dumping it all the way in and around here as they're going to get a change. Samuel Girard has it on his stick, and he's going to be kind of bellied up against the boards. Newhook has it taken off his stick again, all the way back into the corner. Girard hit again, and now taken away by Bellemare. Bellemare fighting with Girard, and now Girard eventually up to JT Compher, taken away again. Corey Perry in the middle of the damage as well. Here comes Patrick Maroon, and he fires it, score! Patrick Maroon, he went low, stick side, and he's able to sweep it by the right skate of Darcy Kuemper. Watch here, coming at this angle, whoop, just right by him. And I think Kuemper maybe had a little bit of a screen. You can see there he kind of uses his own defense. Maroon does a nice job of using Samuel Girard as kind of a screen there, and he's able to throw it by him, and the Lightning very quickly up 2-0 here. Still 12 minutes to go in the first period. That goal was unassisted as Maroon stole the puck himself and then was able to fire it on. Cogliano tries one here and will sort of whiff on it. Now Chernak all the way over to Braden Point. He's got some space on that left side now into the zone, and he's going to get a big shot from Josh Manson. Now Manson to Sturm via Cogliano. Sturm back across the middle. Cogliano, I think, goes off the side of the net there. Vasilevsky in good position to support that corner. Chernak in his own blue line. Now to Stamkos, a little 2-on-1 with Paul. Shoot! And again, another save. Kuemper with two quick ones. Nick Paul is denied, but the puck is still in the zone. Stamkos now trying to get to the high slot before he has it taken away. Good check there. And now, ooh, rubbed off the puck. Burakovsky got absolutely drilled. Now Nick Paul one more time. Does he still have any juice in the legs? Oh, he's just going to step out of the check of Girard, and it's going to be kind of dead in the corner now. Stamkos, he's up at the blue line now. Victor Hedman, rather. Stamkos rips it from the high slot. Good save. Backdoor look here for Nick Paul. It was a great save by Kuemper, rather, across the middle now for Makar, and the Avalanche will get it out of there. Here's McKinnon. McKinnon's got Burakovsky backside, kind of throws it, trying to bounce it intentionally off the pads. Makar got it in the middle again, and now Stamkos leads the breakout. Sometimes you'll see that where it's less of a shot and more of a, I'm going to try to, sort of lazily, sort of medium speed bounce it off of the pads of the goalie, sort of like an intentional deflection with a man bearing down on the other side. It looks like what McKinnon opted to do that time was not able to get it. Here's Cale Makar now, the defenseman. Hit a couple of, had a very nice shorthanded goal in the real 7-0 win in Game 2, which was just last night. Colton firing left side. He's the goal scorer, the first goal scorer rather. Now here's Nichushkin. Valerie Nichushkin across the middle, and Vasilevsky sees it the whole way. Same kind of thing. You saw Nichushkin try to use those bodies in front. There's Sergachev, leading hitter. Of course, look at the top of that list is Josh Manson. Manson, of course, on the Avalanche. Yes, you're right, Kit. Very real thing is the home ice advantage. Flip it to the right side. Corey Perry. A lot of game left to go here. 6:44 across the middle, and a backdoor attempt by Maroon. He tried to go second. Oh, that's going to be a trip, and we're going to get somebody sent to the sin bin. And a power play for the Lightning. That was pretty obvious there. As Kadri's going to go to the bench for tripping. A very obvious trip right in front of the defender there. And you saw him just stick the stick there between the legs, and he went down, and Kadri's not excited about it. He punches the glass there. But he's headed to the box. He'll go to the sin bin now. Power play unit on Killorn, Point, and Kucherov, along with Andre Palat, who fires it on. It's deflected to the right side. Killorn with some space towards the high slot. Now Braden Point, right circle. Back to Killorn below the line. He'll try to get it up the middle. Now Kucherov in the middle. Score! Alex Killorn! His league-leading 13th playoff goal from Nikita Kucherov, and that was real fast into the power play. And the Lightning score. They're up 3-0, and Kadri, the slow skate back to the bench. Look at him just right there in front. Nobody's bodying him up. Shame on the defense. Josh Manson there, number 42. You cannot leave him. Look at that, 42. You got to make impact, man. You left him right open in front of the crease. Great look at that review. And Alex Killorn throws it into the back of the net. 3-0 now Lightning. As they have come out shooting Tex. Sergachev, Belmar, cross ice to Maroon. Nikita Kucherov, he says in the arena. Perry now top of the blue line. Belmar into the middle. Somehow Abe Kubel ends up getting it back. Belmar to Sergachev now. Here's Maroon once more. He was goal scorer number 2. Corey Perry on the right wing. Cross to Belmar. He scores off a deflection! Oh my! Pierre-Edouard Belmar, and he throws it in, and we've got 4-0 Lightning now in the first period. So they were tired, I think. Look at that deflection right off Kemper, and he is struggling, and we may get Kemper to the net, or to the bench here. They may opt to go with Francois, I don't know exactly how to say. I know it's not Francouz, which is what it looks like. 4-0 here with just 4 minutes to go. The Avalanche just desperately need the period break at this point. Roughed up against the side. They try to go over the middle. Nice deflection there by Eric Johnson now. Here comes Laakkonen on the forecheck. Laakkonen there. But taken off of his stick, and now the Lightning with the puck. Nick Paul now on the left side. Paul tries to fire it in front to Braden Point. Now Point's going to try to get there, and Kemper's going to end up just eating this one. So Kemper's still in the game, but he's given up 4 first period goals. Again, they're the top 10 assists in these Stanley Cup playoffs. Again, I had to simulate the entirety of the playoffs to get the correct matchup, so that's why you see some of those, like, wait a minute, why is there Tony Panarin on there? Because he obviously had goals in the first several rounds when the Rangers were still in. NHL 22 here on Madden, here on a PlayStation 5 lets you do just a playoff, which is cool. You pick the teams, but in order for the matchups to be the same, I had to go in and do some playing of God, rather, to adjust some of the series. In fact, both of these teams struggled a little bit at the beginning of it to get through. A nice little face-off win there for Kadri. Here's Nichushkin now. He is going to get bumped off the puck, and now Jan Ruta. Cirilli good forecheck there. Little forecheck, and now Ruta again. And now he'll push the puck. Here comes the forecheck from the defenseman. He's going to throw it back around, and looks like the D will stay there and try to set up. Whoop, taken away there. Hagel, who of course scored 2 goals in that game, number 2, but to no avail. Cirilli, Taves, Makar, up the middle to Nichushkin. Now he'll back up and let his linemen, or his wingers, change now. Kadri, the centerman on this line. Backside, he's going to get kind of hip checked there. Loses the puck now. Ruta back all the way up. Again, the right side. He's got one man in the middle. Manson with a good deflection. That's a takeaway now. 54 seconds to go in the period. Kadri into the zone. He'll fire it all the way around. A little hard around. Picked up by Palat now. Ruta again. Steven Stamkos. Nikita Kucherov kind of bounces off of an Avalanche skate. And now Kucherov to Stamkos in the middle. He's hanging out in the high slot, and Kucherov's shot was a big whiff, but he's still got it up along the half wall now. Towards the middle, deflected by Taves, and now Ratnan is going to just chuck this one down. So mercifully, the first period comes to an end. It has been all Lightning in this one with a 4-0 lead. They came out fast, and they came out furious very, very quickly. There was Belmar's goal, the last one, the latest one. Or excuse me, that was the second goal, Patrick Maroon's goal. There's Belmar's goal. 14, not 41. 4-0 Lightning. The end of the first here. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy joining you on Nagy on Sports with our very, very special 2022 official Stanley Cup simulation. You can see there are 18 shots already for the Avalanche, just 8, or excuse me, for the Lightning, just 8 for the Avalanche, and of course 1 for 1 on the power play as well. So anything can happen. Clearly one team scored 4 goals in a period. Avalanche just need to focus on getting the next one here and staying out of the box. Chernak off the face-off win from Stamkos to Kucherov. Back to Stamkos in the middle. Ooh, backdoor was Palat, kind of just waiting for it. Fires Kucherov. Good save by Kemper, and then he'll decide to freeze it. 28 seconds into the first period. But I really appreciate everybody being on. We had some good reaction to both Game 1 and Game 2, and obviously committed to doing as many of the 7 games as it takes here. The Lightning are actually down 2-0 in our simulation, just like they are in real life. So funny how those things kind of work. Appreciate Kit carrying the load with some Madden Sims over the weekend while I went away for a few days, but we'll be back with our regularly scheduled Madden Sims as well. Coming up here, McKinnon in the middle off the post! Oh, he hit the left post, and then Burakovsky fires it wide. And they really are snake bit here to start the game as Nathan McKinnon had a beautiful look, and it rings off the post. It's one of the most defeating feelings in the sport is when you fire a beautiful shot in here, boink, off of the post. Here's Stamkos now deking his way, and he'll fire a good glove snag there for Darcy Kemper, who is still in the game. As a look at McKinnon as he just rung one off the post. Just a highlight of him getting a little bump at the back. Come on. Come on, Nagy on Sports video crew. We need a little better one than that. Second line in for both teams now. Here's Landeskog, and he's getting pushed pretty hard. Good forecheck there from the right winger. Nick Paul now coming quickly the other way. Are the Avalanche teammates? Fires it off Vasilevsky. Where is it? And Vasilevsky's able to fall on it. It looked like it bounced up in the air and then maybe hit a defenseman who had skated behind Vasilevsky into the zone. Look at it go up in the air, and then look at Sergachev get himself into the goal crease. So it bounces off the back of him. Heads up play from the veteran Mikhail Sergachev. Remains a 4-0 Lightning lead as the Avalanche were stymied there. Nichushkin gets bumped off the puck. Nick Paul, they've got a 3-on-3 here with the late arriving Samuel Girard up to Kadri. Kadri will go. They've got no numbers here. But Kadri weaves his way to the middle and then goes top of the blue line. Fired by his defenseman over the middle. Kadri, and he's going to end up running out of real estate. Goes off his puck and behind the net. Oof, big chuck over there on the side as he bumped Braden Point getting after the business, as he is a very physical centerman over there on that left wall. Is able to bump him off the puck, and here comes Nick Paul now. End of his shift. He's pretty tired. The big right winger, Nick Paul, tries to kind of throw it back in front. Nobody really expecting it. Samuel Girard for the Avalanche clears, and now Nichushkin with a 3-on-3 if they hurry. Lakin in across the middle. Nichushkin, he fires it just wide. Ryan McDonough picks it up now. McDonough breaks out the point to Hagel. Hagel gets it back on his stick. 2-on-1, or a 1-on-2 rather, and Bo Byram with a deflection all the way out, letting Alex Newhook now. Hook going to be bumped off the puck in the corner there. Great spot again by Ryan McDonough. Here's Colton. He started things off about 2 minutes into the game with a score, and he'll get checked into the boards and lose the puck. And now coming the other way is JT Compher. Compher to Byram, and now somehow back to Compher, and then they're going to, I think, lose the puck in the neutral zone, and ends up onto the stick of Sturm. Very Nico Sturm, right side. Vasilevsky gloves, and he won't freeze it. Tries to keep the momentum going, and he will outlet, and now a dump all the way hard around. And Byram will beat the Lightning to the puck before he's smashed against the boards as well. Very physical performance today from the Lightning again. They clearly were upset about dropping Games 1 and Games 2 in Colorado, and they have come out with their hair on fire here today. 12:36 to go in the second period. Phil Nagy joining you for Nagy on Sports, live original commentary to all kinds of sporting events, mostly Madden, but some others as well, including this special presentation of the Stanley Cup Finals. Now McKinnon all the way down the far wall. Cogliano, and he's kind of bumped from behind. Surprised we didn't get a little interference there, as Cogliano awkwardly goes to the ground after getting checked in the back. Deflection off Kemper. And now Makar off the boards to Cogliano. Looks like he's okay, but anytime you've seen somebody go down kind of awkwardly as he was mid-shot when he got checked in the back, could have had a little cross-check there as well. Kucherov now outlet to Palat. Andre Palat weaving his way through the middle. Now Steven Stamkos tries to get back to the front to Stamkos. And Makar is able to dislodge the puck from kind of a dangerous pass. Devon Taves now, Ratnan left side. Oh, Ratnan tries to go around Chernak, but Chernak with a nice little stick check to his line mate, Victor Hedman. Now taking off his stick, and then the puck ends up in the hands of Cernak. Cernak, once again, is the one who will clear it all the way in to the zone. Tries to go back to the middle as he has somebody in front, but Burakovsky rubs it off to Ratnan, and now Makar down the other side. McKinnon to Burakovsky's on the wrong side for his shot, and he can't do much with it again. Left-handed shot over there on that right side. Tough for him to try to get a good curved wood on to the puck. Makar to Girard, Girard to Lehkonen. Back to Arturi, and Lehkonen will take it all the way in himself. Fires it on. Vasilevsky didn't see it great, but is able to just deflect it wide. And Sergachev carries it all the way in for the big defenseman, Mikhail Sergachev. And now McKinnon with a 1-on-3. Now his teammate comes late, and he will fire it into the armpit of Vasilevsky. Wasn't sure where it was. That's right. Appreciate it, Kevin. Take a talk to those producers. There's a good look at that hit that was not called a penalty. You could see that check happening kind of mid-shot when Cogliano went to the ground. Both lines here a little bit tired. Decided to keep them on. No changes. Looking into Josh Manson. Manson to Samuel Girard. Comfer zips through the high slot. Now he fires it just wide of Vasilevsky. Misses the net. Here's Newhook again. Deflection by Vasilevsky. Still not out. Comfer now. Avalanche with all kinds of effort. Another big save for Vasilevsky. And it's like all of a sudden the Avalanche said it's time to try to score. Comfer, and he does! He's able to throw it by him before the net goes off its moorings. And the Avalanche score! J.T. Comfer from Bo Byram. Look at him kind of just bury that thing near side of Vasilevsky. And it's in the net before it goes off its moorings. Whoop! Just goes near side right over the glove of Andrei Vasilevsky. And that's a big time goal there. Avalanche are on the board 4-1. Things still very much going the Lightning's way, but that's the first ability for them to come back. A big one-time slapper from the far side is going to be swallowed up by Kemper. There's your points leaders. McKinnon with 20, but look at all of those. Connor McDavid had a crazy... The Oilers were one of the teams where I had to keep forcing them to lose because they were killed. They would be on like 3-0 in the series and be like, well, I got to go in and make sure that the Avalanche win the next 4 games. Here's Landeskog. Fire it. Vasilevsky's able to get it, and then he will freeze it. 6:34 on the clock here. Again, appreciate all of our subscribers, the ones who watch, and anybody who's kind of just stumbled on this because you're a hockey fan. Welcome to Nagy on Sports. My cousin Kid and I run this channel. We do live commentary. Again, 99.9% of our content is football games on Madden, but we do some baseball. We did some soccer last summer. We'll do a little World Cup sim this year for sure, but mostly football, and wanted to try this Stanley Cup Finals. We did a little bit of basketball, but NBA 2K makes it really hard to difficult to broadcast it, like a setting in there that won't let you broadcast audio, so you have to kind of do it a really shoddy way if you want to get audio on it. And that's what we do. So, all right, Kubel to Sturm. Sturm, backdoor was coming. His teammate, Abe Kubel. And there's a look at the Lightning bench again. They're up 4-0. Another look at this save here in the front from Darcy Kemper, who has settled down. Again, 4 given up in the first. But Darcy Kemper has settled down a little bit nicely. Here's Girard to Josh Manson. Uh-oh, watch out! Here's Patrick Maroon. Is he going to get any help on the back door? And he's not. Look at the quick back check from the Avalanche. They're able to come and shut down the door. Looked like he was going to have a breakaway there for a minute. Here's Kubel. Abe Kubel firing it far to the deep end. D to D, and scores! Abe Kubel! And just like that, 2 goals for the Avalanche. Nicholas Abe Kubel. Just in the right place, the right time, in front of the net. Surprised by how much free reign all of a sudden the Lightning are giving these Avalanche players. Look at him right in front. Look at that sweet spray and the slow motion. He goes high, glove side, and Vasilevsky doesn't know what hit him there, and he's got to got to be pretty upset with his team for letting that high shot just literally feet in front of a wide open net. Those are the toughest ones to stop. Victor Hedman loses the puck, and now McKinnon's got it underneath the goal line. McKinnon now rubbed off by Victor Hedman. Hedman outletting to the left winger in the front. He tried a one-timer to Stamkos, and he totally whiffed on it, but it was really pretty looking. Kucherov with a nice back check steal there. And now Cernak got a little bit of a man up front at the blue line. He's going to take it in himself. Is Cernak now he leaves it for Palat. Andre Palat into the right circle. Up to Bellemare in the middle. Bellemare, a goal scorer earlier in the first period as well. We got 3 minutes to go in the second period. Both of the scores in this period coming courtesy of Colorado. And as we've talked about before now, this 2-goal lead is the worst one in hockey. The next goal is so pivotal, and it proved to be that way in games 1 and games 2. Games 1 and 2, rather. Kucherov, sweet little deke through the legs. A second one, and he'll fire it, but Kemper is up to task. And stones Kucherov there. 4-2 with 2:06 to go in this second period. Again, it has been primarily an Avalanche period. 4-0 in the first, where the Lightning now 2-4 with 2 goals from the Avalanche in this period. Now Nichushkin going to be bumped, and he's going to get it to Kadri. Kadri with a 1-on-3. He'll fire, and Vasilevsky's just able to deflect it wide. Landeskog's going to get bellied up to the boards by Sergachev. Now Nichushkin fires on Vasilevsky. Another shot for Vasilevsky, and we've got a delayed penalty in front. Goaltender to the bench, 6th attacker on Kadri. Landeskog in the middle, Nichushkin! And then the Lightning touch up. So again, if you're new to hockey, when that power play is called, so that's going to be a penalty on Cal Foote. As soon as he committed the penalty, basically the goaltender, which I got him for interference, the goaltender then sees the hand go up of the official and will skate to the bench, because basically if you have the puck, it's kind of like a little mini advantage. You can keep holding the puck and get a 6th attacker on. But then as soon as Tampa Bay touches the puck, obviously their guy goes to the sin bin. So first power play of the game for the Avalanche, and the majority of it will be at the beginning of the third period, but they do have about 35 seconds still left. Here's Burakovsky right over the middle. Nobody was with him, and he can't believe he missed. Comper with a huge shot from Nichushkin, and Vasilevsky makes a save, but they can't clear. Now it's out of the zone, and Girard has to take it all the way back. Devon Taves, Nichushkin to Burakovsky, fires it, deflection. Taves picks it up, fires it on him again, and Vasilevsky all of a sudden being peppered with shots. And this thing is setting up for a beauty of a third period. 4-2 Lightning lead, but that second period and all the momentum, including about another minute on the power play, are with the visiting Colorado Avalanche. So we will keep an eye on when the next goal is scored. If it's the Lightning, you feel pretty good. If it's the Avalanche, then watch out, folks. That would be 3 unanswered from them. And very, very difficult for the Lightning to try to regather themselves. So 26 shots even now. They had 8 at the end of the first period. So that shot, it was that period 8 shots for Tampa Bay and 18 for Colorado. So definitely more aggressive, especially putting pucks on net. Good things happen when you do put puck on net. Cal Foote goes back to the box. Kadri, Landeskog, and Ratnan. Power play line number 1. And, of course, Nathan McKinnon will be up on the blue line of that power play. Stolen by Landeskog, now to Kadri in the middle. Kadri with a 1-on-3. And he's going to try to take it all the way himself. Should have just waited for his teammates to set up the power play. Down to 40 seconds left on that power play. Avalanche all the way in here. It's Cernak. Now to Cirelli, now to Cernak. Actually possessing the puck in the zone, which is a cardinal sin of the power play. You never let the other team do that. So Kadri, long cross-ice pass to Ratnan. Ratnan tries to go middle. On to Kadri's stick, and it somehow gets its way to Vasilevsky. Not a very good shot, but technically will count as a power play shot because it did go on net. And technically a save for Vasilevsky. Just 3 seconds left before this penalty comes to an end, and it's over. No harm, no foul. 18:50 to go in the game. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy joining you here, Kit in chat today monitoring things because it's very hard for me to watch the chat. It's Makar with a nice steal over the middle. Kadri now. He's got a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Nate McKinnon. McKinnon with a little hesitation, and Vasilevsky gloves it and sits on it. Great save there by the all-world goaltender, Andrei Vasilevsky. And he is all-world. He is an incredible goaltender. Braden Point here against McKinnon. McKinnon wins. Ratnan backside. I can't believe he didn't scoot it by him. Wow. All he had to do was go about another 3 inches, and that puck gets around the skate. Just kind of lazily went right in front, and there was nobody there. Makar fires it into the body of Sergachev, and then Ratnan whiffs on a puck. Top of the blue line kept in by Taves. Burakovsky in the middle. Another deflection by the Lightning. Point into the corner, as well as Nick Paul, and now Sergachev is going to be pressed there. Braden Point comes to help his teammate out, and Cal Foote again out of the box helps it pick it up in the middle of the Palat. Sergachev, he's got a man all the way right wing by himself. Is Braden Point. Are they going to catch the Avalanche in a change? They kind of do, but the Lightning also changed. Palat miss. Point just absolutely gets it stick checked into the corner, completely misses it, and now here's Alex Newhook. Newhook driving hard to the center, and it'll get off of his stick. Sergachev behind the net now. Nick Paul. Now Comfort with the steal. Nobody in front, though. So he goes to Cale Makar up at the blue line, and that's going to be bumped out of the zone. Taken away by Palat. Oh, he's got a one-on-one. Puts it on Kemper. Weak attempt, I think, there for Palat, and Kemper makes a nice save. Newhook. Devon Taves. He'll dangle through the legs. Taves into the middle. Lehkonen. And Palat comes away with it again. He's got some wheels. Palat very, very fast. On what a little deke there as he goes around the defender, but ran himself out of real estate and is not able to get a shot on much of a decently angled look. Steven Stamkos now again as we're going back and forth now. Both teams forechecking aggressively here. Again, we've talked about the importance of the 2-goal lead. The next goal is so important. Backside for Girard. It goes off the post! Deflected by a body and then off of the post. That's 2 posts now for the Avalanche of this game as Cogliano with a steal. Sturm over the middle, whiffed. Kucherov takes it right off of his stick. Now they're going to go to Patrick Maroon. Maroon, top of your screen, going through the neutral zone, taken off his stick by Comfer. Comfer, one of the goal scorers in this one as well. Backside all the way around the net. Cal Foote. Foote collects it, and then he'll get taken away from Comfer. Now Comfer's going to be taken away, and it ends up on the stick of Belmar. Belmar also scored a goal in that first period. Again, 4 first-period goals for the Lightning, 2 second-period goals for the Avalanche. And now this one's going back and forth with 12:59 to go in Game 3, and he just is able to blocker that one aside. But Landeskog still has it. Now Sturm loses it. Foote to Cirilli. Cirilli right side to Maroon, who throws it in and around before Eric Johnson's able to pick it up. Eric Johnson, veteran defenseman, playing with the very, very young Bo Byram. There's Sturm as well, and Valery Nichushkin in the middle. Nichushkin, I think he was the number 6 overall pick. I just remember I really wanted the Blue Jackets to take him because we didn't have a big power forward like that. Landeskog on the back check, able to pick it up. Kadri now, a little bit of a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Across the middle, Landeskog, Nichushkin, but there's a stick on the ice. I think it hit the broken stick, and Vasilevsky's able to blocker it out of there. Kadri talking up across the middle. Landeskog tries a sneaky little backhand and just misses the net. Chernak bodied up behind there by Landeskog and now out of the zone effortlessly. Let's see if the linesman comes over and gets that stick out of the way. Kemper, dangerous pass back to his defenseman Gerard. Landeskog. And nope, there's still a piece of the stick, although it is behind the net now. The front, the blade of the stick there, just below the circle. Chernak to Colton. Ross Colton down the far left side. He's got a man going hard in the middle. That's Hagel. Hedman tries to throw it on and never makes it. Deflected by Avalanche bodies. And now Ratnan. And he'll fire it up and all the way around the net, but it's going to be picked up by Chernak before it could make its way to McKinnon. But nice steal by McKinnon. And or a giveaway by Chernak. Nick Paul now, 2-on-2. Weaving his way in, and he'll fire it hard on Kemper. 9:01 to go in the period, and Kemper eats it here. 4-2, Lightning lead. Oof, that was an awesome hit there for Victor Hedman right against the boards. Sit down, kid. on that replay. Still 4-2, 9:01 to go. Braden Point against Nate McKinnon, won by Braden Point. Now it goes to Chernak on a D-to-D. Chernak tries to fire it around the net where Alex Killorn picks it up. Nick Paul now easy space in front, and Braden Point whiffs on it. Tried to go in the middle to Braden Point, but Kemper was up to task, and now McKinnon is going to fire it off the skate of Vasilevsky, and now somebody wants a line change, but Braden Point in the middle of a 2-on-2. Killorn, and snagged out of the air by Kemper. Now 8 minutes to go in the third period. Lightning hanging on for dear life now, as the Avalanche really peppering Vasilevsky with as much as he can handle, but he has been up to the task. Perfect here in the third period. Both goalkeepers are. Goaltenders. I don't think you call them goalkeepers. I don't think they get that language. That's a soccer-only thing. Maybe lacrosse, too. I don't know. Kucherov, a 2-on-1. He's got a backdoor player. Stamkos, what a save! Darcy Kemper! Are you kidding me, on a 2-on-1? With Steven Stamkos, one of the best snipers in the history of the game. And a wonderful save by Kemper keeps this game 4-2. That would have ended it. Brilliant save there now. Across the middle, taken away by Palat on the back check. Now Palat is going to wait for his teammates to kind of regroup. Actually, he's going to give it away to Burakovsky, but he couldn't keep it in, and so an offsides will be the call here. Third line in for the Avalanche. First line in, but they're a little bit winded. Stamkos, Palat, and Kucherov. But Stamkos going to win the draw. And then Palat going to get kind of bodied up, double teamed in the corner. And then it's kicked all the way up and into the zone. That thing flew up in the air. And now Stamkos on a nice forecheck. Palat takes it away in front. Good stick check from Kemper. Didn't give him a chance to try to take that shot. I thought maybe we would get a little bit of a hooking call there, but no dice. Here's Taves now. Devon Taves, right side to his teammate, Arturi Lehkonen. Lehkonen to New Hook. Taves. Kucherov. Belmar now. He's got the fresh legs. Whiffed on it as he tried to deke and then shoot. And now it's to the top of the ice, and now a 2-on-2. Lake coming in, Lake and a New Hook. He scores! Alex New Hook! And oh boy, it's 4-3. What a little pass there. Watch Lakeinen come in. Off the front, it goes off of the blockers. And then New Hook is able to put it in. Let's see this one again. Look at this little backhand. Look at Vasilevsky. Oh, I can't quite stretch that far out. Really good look at it in slow-mo. And Alex New Hook, the third line centerman, dumps it in. Welcome in, Wendell. 4-3. We talked about it now. All of the momentum, 3 in a row for the Avalanche with 5 minutes to go in the game. And you know they're going to be pouring it on, and eventually will pull Kemper if need be as well. Lightning just got to hold on. Got to grin and bear it here all the way back around the net. Still around the net. Oof, big check behind the net there. Patrick Maroon. Now Belmar having trouble coming up with it, and eventually it's the Avalanche. Cogliano, as we've got fourth line versus fourth line right now. Cogliano gets it taken off of his stick with a little poke check. And now Braden Point with a one-on-one. Nope, he didn't go quick enough. Now it's a 1-on-3. Maroon fires it in front. Blockered aside by Darcy Kemper, and now Abe Kubel. One of the goal scorers of this one, a big hit in the middle of the ice there. Kadri absolutely annihilated Chernak. He never saw it. And now Maroon right at the blue line. He's in. Avalanche, all of the momentum in this one. 2:55 to go. Look for that man, Darcy Kemper, to be headed to the bench soon. There's a nice look at that shot from Maroon, who was just blockered aside there. And you're right, Kit. Suddenly we got ourselves a game here. 4-3 with 2:55 to go. Again, the Lightning scored 4 in the first. Now they're hoping that it's enough, as all the momentum on the sides of Ratnan and the Avalanche. Now Manson in the middle, and McKinnon deflected in front. Burakovsky tries to go in front. Deflection. Vasilevsky has a great save. And then it's kicked to the corner, but not out. Sergachev now finally able to get to Killorn, the outlet. Killorn up in the neutral zone, now into the attacking zone, but puts it hard around to Samuel Girard. Right in front, and McKinnon is very lucky that Killorn doesn't take that one right off his stick and deposit it in the back of the net. Cirilli now, Killorn, 1:26 to go. Kemper keeping an eye on that sideline. You know he's going to be coming soon. As soon as they get possession of the puck, you can expect to see Kemper to the bench. Fired by Cirilli. And Kemper able to stop at 56 seconds here. Give your team a blow. Give your top line a chance to rest in a reel. This is game 3, Wendell. Game 3 of our simulated series. Avalanche lead 2-0. 56 seconds away from the Lightning getting their first win in the series. Comfer on the right side, 48 seconds. There he goes. Cirilli picks it up right as Kemper heads to the bench. 6th attacker on for the Avalanche now. 40 seconds. Cirilli, can they get it out of the zone? New hook. Johnson now. McKinnon fires, but it's deflected in front by Jan Ruda. Hagel all the way around the net. Can he dump it? At this point, you got to take the icing, I think. Aim for the empty net. Here's McDonough over the middle. Kucherov, and he'll score. And that'll do it. Nikita Kucherov with a little snapper, and the first time he's actually scored a goal in this Stanley Cup. Nikita Kucherov, and that, my friends, will be the game. As Kucherov got it in front, and he's not going to miss that empty net. Easy pickings there. And the Lightning will get their first win in this Stanley Cup final. Currently 5-3 with under a minute to play. 24 seconds to, in fact, if the Avalanche win the draw and get it into the zone, I expect to see Kemper leave again, but it's won by Stamkos. And now Hedman carrying it all in across the middle to Palat, who puts it on Kucherov, tries to get another one. Palat now 15 seconds. Across the middle, Stamkos. Kucherov one more time. Good save by Kemper. And the Avalanche with zero motivation here, apparently. Now they're going to pull the goalie, you can see, because they got possession, but just 2 seconds left. Taves. And that's going to be it. The Tampa Bay Lightning get their first one of the Cup, and they needed it. Vasilevsky, tough when he needed to be. Again, wild game. Lightning score 4 in the first. Avalanche scored 2 in the second. And then each team scores 1 here in the third. So 5-3 is going to be the final. That was Kubel's. He went glove high. Abe Kubel's goal, glove high there on that nice replay. Oh, Godry just got annihilated on that hit there. Great little look there. That was Comfer's goal. A beauty of a shot, or a Newhook's goal rather, off Lankinen. There's Belmar off the deflection and in. So 5-3. Lightning win this one. It was a fun one, kid. Appreciate you being on. Wendell, thanks for jumping on. 39 shots for the Lightning. 34 for the Avalanche. But look, the Avalanche continuing to get out hit, 24-16 in this one. And again, just a 1 power play to each side. And they were successful on theirs, were the Tampa Bay Lightning. So 5-3 is the end of it. Now 2-1. The Avalanche have a lead. So again, teams continuing to hold serve so far at home. As we look at the bracket again, that's what it took to get us here. The amount of games could have been different, but those are all the correct teams that got in. I told you Edmonton was on fire. They were actually up 3-0, and I had to force Avalanche to win the rest of the series. So appreciate everybody being on. For Kit Nagy, I am Phil Nagy. We are Nagy on Sports. Hope you enjoyed this one. We will be back with Game 4 later this week and continue to have these simulated Stanley Cups. So today we will say go Lightning as they win their first of the finals. It's now 2-1 lead for the Avalanche. But as always, go Browns!